Hey, what's up, everyone? I want to talk to you about a video I just saw from Tectone, where he's been banned for about a week now off Twitch, and I've noticed him focusing on a few things in his latest video, things that I find lean a little bit close to me, what I've been going through, what have happened to me. Not in the creator space or anything, but what did happen to me in the past, let's say almost 7 years now. And I noticed someone saying I said a lot. I'm sorry, I gotta get better at it. So we'll do whatever we can. Let's see if I can find a replacement for the word right? Okay, anyways, Tectone. So Tectone put up a new video talking about where he is in life at the moment, how he's feeling, things going on with Hassan, with Denims, with Frogan, now Ludwig, apparently, for being an ass. I don't know Ludwig that well. I've never met the man. I've never met Tectone either. I've just seen things that are kind of bothering me. So let's go through it. I'm going to speed up the video a bit. I'm going to slow down here and there so that we can focus on what he's been saying, because I've watched the video before recording and I've seen and heard some things I'm kind of concerned about. I'm going to say it straightforward. I'm not that crazy about Tectone. To me, Tectone is a loud and brash kind of guy, but I do think he has his heart in the right place. But we'll see the rest in the video, so here we go.
6 days or so, and the sound quality is probably pretty shit. There's the lawnmower guy in the background. That literally just started, by the way. I could end the recording and just say, I'll wait till he's done, but I already know these videos and I know they don't really matter anyways. I don't really think anybody cares. You know, there's fucking little AC unit in the background going there. I got the sprinkler over there. No Mango, he's inside. He's been a very good boy. Sophia's inside as well. Jenna's
he's got a new dog too.
You know, my roommates don't wake up to the crack of noon. Actually, Jenna wakes up at 3 a.m., so I guess he's probably
wake up at the crack of noon. I would
I just kind of wanted to talk about like thoughts that I've been having.
So these thoughts.
And I would like to preface this saying, like, I'm in a very good mental space right now. I'm very good mentally. I'm honestly pretty happy, but I'm just...
And there it is. He's saying he's in a good mental space. He's pretty happy. But this was my first little red flag. You'll understand when we're nearing the end of the video. Okay, so just bear with me. I'm not saying he's nuts. I think he's crazy. He's a crazy motherfucker. But I think there's a little bit something there that he's trying to hide. So let's continue.
It's kind of disgusted with the bigger I get, the more successful I get. And I want to make it very clear. I'm not successful like the normal successful. I'm not successful because I worked with the machine. I'm successful because I worked in spite of the machine. I did everything wrong as a content creator, and I still am here today.
I wonder what he means by doing everything wrong. Not going with the crowd, not being someone who's let's say, I don't know, see, there it is, again, sorry for the Is he saying that he's someone who's not willing to sell out or not? I don't know. I don't think he wants to be a sellout.
Breaking 1 million subscribers, averaging sometimes well over 10 to 12,000 viewers on multiple different streaming sites. And I'm not saying this because I'm narcissistic, even though I am.
Great admission. Everyone's entitled to be a little bit narcissistic. Just don't be an ass about it.
I'm saying this because I was in my bed just thinking. I had Mango snoring on me, and I was just thinking about how difficult these past 6.5 years were. And I get these messages of, man, I can't believe you're willing to say this on stream. I can't believe you're willing to say the quiet part out loud. I can't believe you're willing to stick up for this person. I can't believe you stick to your values. I can't believe, you know, you're fighting against, you know, this streamer clicks, this, that, and the other. And God, I sound like I'm really sucking my own dick right now. As a streamer, and what I mean by I succeeded the wrong way is because this is how you succeed. And I don't mean in the short term. Anything can succeed in the short term, but in the long term, I've had 6.5 years of always being successful. And for other streamers, this is how it goes. If you're an attractive woman, congratulations, you've succeeded. You have a career. You will. You can probably make tens of thousands of dollars if you are a conventionally attractive woman on the internet, no matter how stupid you are. I know that sounds misogynistic, but I'm sorry, it's true. If you have pretty privilege, it's great. Women have it very easy on the internet.
I would like to say not all women have it easy on the internet. I mean, yes, you'll have a pretty girl on stream. She'll have her viewers. You know, more than half of them are going to be the gooners. They're going to be, eating the flesh stick. But that's not that good. It's not. I don't think that's kind of fun for them, because they'll realize that, well, half of my viewership are doing things to their nether regions while I'm streaming, or they're kind of getting near to the fact they think they could, that parasocial thing where they think they can be a part of that person's life. Some will take advantage of it to get more viewers, but I think that the vast majority don't.
Yes, you have to deal with haters who don't want to, listen to your opinion because you're a woman. However, you will just have people listen to everything you say and not give a fuck about your opinion because they're currently jerking off to you, paying you tens of thousands of dollars, which is great. Now, it's not every woman, but you also have it easier due to the fact that you can just go on any other streamer's stream. I mean, look at like someone like Mizkif, you know what I mean? Or like, is there anybody else like Mizkif who does this? You have somebody, they're an OnlyFans girl, you bring them on stream. They have 200 viewers when you first put them on your stream, and then bada bing, bada boom, now they have 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, just because they're hot and they got into a streamer stream. Maybe that goes on with other streamers in the LA stream. I'm going to be real. I try very hard not to watch other people's streams.
So if anybody's watching this, and I hope somebody's watching this, be honest in chat. Do you or do you not watch female streamers with OnlyFans and then subscribe to their OnlyFans and pay that monthly subscription? You can be honest about it. There's no shame in it. I mean, I'm not going to shame you or anything. You can be definitely honest about it. Just shout it out.
Fucking hate 99.99% of other streams. I hate 99.99% of other streamers, as content creators as well as people. Yeah, I don't really like too many people. No, I used to. I really did used to. But I'll get more into that later. So the other way to be successful as a streamer is you do a lot of dick sucking. A lot of dick sucking. You see this a lot in the VTuber sphere. You see this a lot in the LA scene. Everybody's got to be friends with everybody. Everything somebody else does. Oh my God, this is so cool. Oh my God, my Oshi. Oh my God, everything is so great. Oh my God, there's no drama ever. Oh my God, I love everybody. I love everybody. Please do things with me. And I think that leads a lot of VTubers to be doing a lot of collabs with a lot of people they don't fuck with. And I think that leads to a lot of mask off moments like we saw with Cinder.
I don't think that's only in the VTuber sphere, because if you want to start out as a streamer, you're either fucking lucky to be noticed, or you have to collab with other kinds of people to get something of a viewership. Like, you have your own self. If you're lucky, when you start out, you have 3 viewers, maybe 10 after a while on your own. And then you kind of hit a ceiling and you have to collab with others to get your name out. You gotta talk to another kind of crowd. You gotta rub some elbows with other people. And some people would say that's supporting other streamers, or You can have that. You can have little tiny cliques. They're close knit. They're good friends. Well, they become good friends in the long run. But you have to get yourself out there in lots of ways. Being insta famous doesn't happen in the streaming atmosphere, regardless of what kind of streamer you are. You're gonna have to do it. The only thing is be mindful with who you do it with. Is it somebody you can trust? Is it somebody you can't trust? Is it someone you think is going to use you? Or are you going to be the one using them? Either way, it could be a little bit perilous, regardless of what kind of content you create.
Because everybody's got to be a dick sucker, and where Cinder's mask fell off, there's 100 more streamers just like them waiting to take their place. Not all of them, but a lot of them. You gotta understand, there's just no way that anybody is actually gonna wake up with that golden retriever energy saying, I love this, I love that, I love this, I love that. And then streamers in the VTubing space get so much hate the moment they start talking about some real shit because there's so much fantasy pretend, fucking Mickey Mouse, everybody's happy, everybody loves each other. It's fucking sickening. It's fucking sickening. I don't know how people buy into that shit, but to be honest, I'm still shocked that people are actively choosing to watch VTubers that don't have a big old pair of jugs, because that's the only reason why I watch them to begin with anyways. It's great.
I've always hated the shiny, happy kind of people who are overly extremely positive about every single thing. And like you said, when stuff gets real, oof, they don't know where to begin.
Well, I say that, and then it's like, try to name 5 successful male VTubers. Go ahead. You have 30 seconds. Name 5 successful male VTubers. Yeah, it's...
I don't even know Nux. It's kind of the only one I know. Wait. I forget his name. The one who has the girl kind of thing with the 2 pigtails. I know he's a dude. I can't remember his name.
Kind of hard to do, huh? Let me see. Shoto. Athelstan. I fucking give up. Yeah, that's all I know. Wait. Rev is like, that's a dude who is a VTuber of a little girl, so that doesn't count.
And that's kind of weird. A full grown ass dude who has an avatar of a little girl. I mean, having the avatar of a woman or anything like that. Okay, I get that. I mean, no one's here to kink shame, but a little girl, that doesn't jive with me.
But he's a dude. Nuxtaku, holy, he's a VTuber. Fuck, I didn't even think of that.
There you
yeah,
have
but
it.
he didn't
Nux.
really succeed in the normal VTubing way, you know what I mean? Although then again, I suppose neither did Athelstan. Nux is, I guess, dude, you know what's crazy? I'm so fucked up in the head. I've known Nux for so long. I legit just thought he was this blue Jew. You know, the blue Jew from fucking Gintama. Nah, there's actually a human behind that. Holy f***. Now I get the mental illness, because I knew his ass back in COVID. That was peak brain rot. Oh, fuck the AC stuff. Man, you guys might be able to hear me now. That's crazy. So yeah, it's 1, be an attractive female. 2, be a dick sucker. 3, ladder climber. Any other streamer that has success, you go, you talk to them, you get buddy, you chill in their chat, you hope to God you get a collab, you hope to God you get a raid, this, that, and the other. Jesus. Everybody's got to pretend to be everybody's friend, but then the moment any controversy happens, you will find out who your real friends are.
And that's true. That's not, I want to make this perfectly clear. This is not only in streaming, this is also in real life too. You have to watch out who you hang with, because let's say professionally, I mean, if you work somewhere, watch the fuck out who you work with. Yes, you can have that one work bestie. I have a work bestie. He's one of my best friends ever. Me and him, we clicked on day one because we had that same kind of dark, twisted humor, and we've kept that thing going. We don't see each other every single day, but when we do, oof, watch it. Watch out. I mean, us and beer and any kind of liquor, yeah, we have fun. We have big fun, but we get real serious. We discuss things like, oh, things are going good, that things are going this, or things can get really dark. But you can't have that with everyone you work with or in life. Because sooner or later, you'll run into someone who's going to use all those things you said just to promote themselves. So be careful with that.
Very quickly. You will find out who still wants you on their stream. You will find out who wants to talk to you in the DMs. You will find out who is actually there for you, which one of your friendships, are real and which one's not. And you'll learn that very quickly. It's very easy to play pretend. It's very easy to ladder climb. It's very easy to be fake as fuck. It's very easy to feign kindness towards somebody who holsters nothing but benefit to you. But the moment, and I mean the moment, that you are of a 1% detriment, a slight inconvenience, maybe an uncomfortable talk you have to have with your chat, you will toss these people to the wayside and you will never look back and you will never feel bad, because at the end of the day, all these fucking streamers, all these fucking content creators only give a fuck about one thing, and that's themselves.
In a way, I understand his frustration with that. But on the other hand, I mean, for example, if you have that one streamer buddy or work buddy or life buddy, and that person does something horrendous, heinous, vile, you have to drop that person. For example, if you have that one person, I mean, regardless of whatever space you're in, be it professional, personal, or streaming or content creation, if that person, for example, raped someone, God forbid a kid, you would want to drop that person like a fucking rock, because that will come back to haunt you. That will be on you too, because you should have known something like that. I mean, it's kind of hard. I had this happen to me too one time with a friend. The cops came to the skating rink we were at, and they wanted to talk to him, and they asked him friendly, can we talk to you in private? We need you to come with us. And me sitting there with my then girlfriend, the cops just flat out said, are you sure you want to sit here while we talk to you with these people in front of you? And he just laughingly said, oh, fuck yeah, go ahead. And me and my then girlfriend, we laughed with it too at that moment, not knowing what was happening. And the cops just flat out said, well, we came here to arrest you because you raped a girl, an underage girl. That's what I mean. You don't know fully that person. I've never heard of it or seen that person. And that was like, I think 25 years ago or so. I can't even remember his name. I can remember what happened then, but I can't remember his name for the life of me. But I can remember that one instant. And last thing I heard from him was, I think 3 weeks or 4 weeks later, that he went to jail. Because what he did happen.
You see these streamers blow up. You have the ladder climbers, and you also have the ladder pullers. Those are great. You got a lot of those going on in not that a lot of my new audience cares, but one of the reasons why I fucking hate the fucking, I almost said a slur. I'm so glad I didn't say that. Sorry, we're getting a little bit too real here. We're not, but yeah.
Takey, you gotta cool it, brother. You're slipping. Whatever's frustrating you is making you slip.
Not the N-word.
I wasn't even talking about that. But any other kind of slur.
I wasn't going to say the super one. Yeah, the gay-ass Genshin community.
All right, and there we have it.
There's so many people that succeed in that space. And I was the most successful Genshin Impact content creator of all time. And when I succeeded, like I have been doing for 6.5 years, I immediately made it a point to bring up as many other people with me as I could.
Which is nice of them. It really is.
because that's what I do. That's what I care about. I like growing other people's streams. That's why I work so heavily with Mythic Talent. So I like bringing money to creators. I like bringing success to creators. I like having people who I can cherish in this world, and I do. I have a lot of great friends. But trust me, for every friend that I've had, I've lost 20 or 30. And that's just a common thread of life. And that's something that you guys are going to realize.
Yeah, you're going to realize real quick, when you're younger, you can have a shit ton of friends. You can be popular as hell. You can have 20, 30, 40 friends when you're in high school or maybe in college. But as you get older, that number is going to shrink. It's going to shrink drastically. And it's going to start the moment you leave high school or the moment you leave college. Because when you get to work, when you get to doing your own thing, life comes in. You can be a parent, you can be sick, and the vast majority of the people won't even look back. But you'll have those 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 people who are going to stick by your side, and that's if you don't do something that's going to fuck up that relationship.
The friends that you have in elementary school, you're not going to have them in middle school. The friends you have in middle school, you're not going to have in high school. The friends that you have in high school, you're not going to have in college. The friends in college you might have for a foreseeable future, unless you guys move too far apart, and then you'll fade. You'll talk every now and then on DMs, but it'll fade. And it's the same thing with content creator friends and Discord friends. The moment you stop playing the same games, the moment you stop going to the same places, the moment it stops being convenient for these people, you will lose them.
And that's not necessarily a really bad thing. You don't need so many friends you can't even count them anymore. You just need those few, that very few, that's seen you at your worst, seen you at your best. You've seen them at their worst, and you've seen them at their best. And sometimes it's going to be a shared thing.
Now I'm very prideful because I can count on more than 2 hands the amount of lifelong friends that I've had, real friends, that people that are there no matter what, that are above the noise, who don't care, because that's how they get you. And that's my biggest weakness, is they get you because they care, and you will be weak if you care too much. Thankfully, I've already experienced the worst of it. You know, I got people going after me for my fucking dad. And don't get me wrong, guys, I understand what my dad did was bad.
I still don't know what his dad did. I think I've seen one of his videos when he referenced it, but I didn't understand it fully. I'm not gonna go into it because honestly, that's his dad, that's not him.
Right, but people are greatly exaggerating what he did just so they can take me down a peg. Brother, it doesn't do shit. You know what all that did? It got me to 1 million subscribers on YouTube. Go f yourself, go suck my dick. You can sit there, you can have your fun, you can spread your misinformation, you can talk shit about me, you can talk shit about what my ex said, and did you hear what he did back in Arknights? Did you hear what he did back in Genshin Impact? Unfortunately for all these retards on the internet, we're moving towards a new era where people are actually getting this, doing a Google search. They're realizing that I have done nothing but tell the truth for 6.5 years. And that's why I get into so much shit. That's why so many motherfuckers hate me. I succeeded by telling...
I don't necessarily hate him. I mean, there's certain things about him I don't agree with, but I don't have to agree with everything he does or everything he says. That's not how things work. I can agree on some things, but not all. That's not important.
The truth. And it's hard. It is. Because sometimes the truth doesn't make you look good. I succeeded while taking accountability for my actions. I succeeded for showing remorse when I fucked up. And I succeeded by apologizing to those I've wronged.
Which is a good trait. If you did something bad, own up to it, do something about it, and move on.
That's not how content creation works. No, you gotta be a robot. In the political space, you can't ever talk about emotion. You can't ever cry. You can't ever get angry. You can't ever be loud. You gotta be calm. You gotta be like a robot. Any criticism that comes your way, you gotta deflect. You gotta change the narrative. You gotta attack arguments that don't exist and pretend that you're right. You can't own who you are. You just got to be what the machine wants you to be. And that's all it ever is. Fucking harrowing how many content creators I'll watch on stream and then I'll meet them off stream and I'm just like, damn, you are just like not the same motherfucker at all. That's some of the people who I care about so much. Nux Taku's a real ass motherfucker, man. He's a great guy. And I don't even know if these people understand how much I actually care about him, because I will admit I'm pretty bad at DMing. I am. And to be honest, I'm okay with that.
He's right. I sent him a DM. He hasn't answered yet.
I don't really need to talk to everybody every day.
I don't expect him to answer, though. I mean, he's busy.
Like the occasional phone call, the occasional DM, but like, it is difficult talking all the fucking time. People like Nux, man, just such fucking good people. People like Asmongold. You know, Nux is the fucking exact same on-stream, off-stream, which I love. Asmongold's a little bit different. And that's kind of one of the reasons why I've just been so fucking frustrated with content creation. Because obviously, I mean, you guys know, I've been a big fan of Asm for a long time. I've had the honor of being in the same org as him and doing a podcast with him. I respect that motherfucker so goddamn much, it's ridiculous. And he is a little bit different off-stream, he is. He's a lot more soft-spoken. He's a lot more, you know, a lot more, I don't know, a lot more human.
I think Asmon during his streams is fairly human anyways. He tries to choose the middle ground. Everybody calling him extreme right, and I don't think he really is. I think he's more of a centralist, because somebody who's extreme right will hate the whole gay thing and everything. He doesn't really, because he doesn't really care. They'll hate foreigners or people who have a different skin color or a different religion. He doesn't really hate them. He hates some aspects about those things that are being pushed towards people, being forced towards people who are not of a different skin color, not of a different sexual orientation, not of a certain religion. He hates when people try to push that onto you. I don't think he's the kind of person who really cares if you are gay, for example, or if you're Muslim, or if you're Asian. I don't think he really cares, as long as you're not an asshole towards him or trying to push anything you believe should be the norm on him. I think he's kind of that guy who will stay in the middle. I think sometimes he'll kind of lean left too. So, yeah.
He goes live on stream, he goes big dick. Hilarious. Love seeing that shit, but it's crazy to see a guy get so much shit. It's crazy to see a guy get so much shit.
I mean, to be fair, I don't agree with everything Asmongold says either. And I don't have to. And he'll probably say the same damn thing. He probably thinks the same way too. He doesn't have to agree with everything you say. That's life. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion. You have certain facts. You can have your opinion about a fact. The fact will remain the same, but you can have your opinion.
While being one of the best people that I know. Same thing with Emmy. Emmy gets so much shit. One of the best people I know. Nicholas Light gets so much shit. One of the best people I know. Shinya gets so much shit. One of the best people I know. I could keep going. And it's crazy how I have all these friends who are considered just rat fuck pieces of shit. And they're just such good, down-to-earth people. Donut Operator, the Unsubscribed Podcast crew. I mean, holy fuck, these guys invite. I mean, I'm not gonna try to get emotional, but these guys invited me to spend fucking 4th of July with them off stream. Shit makes me so fucking happy, bro. I feel so blessed in this world. I know a lot of people see my journey through content creation. They say, holy fuck, how do you do it? I know this may not make sense to y'all, but I thrive on hatred. It's bad.
Okay, this is one of those red flags I've been talking about. And you'll see when we go further into the video.
It's bad.
This is the second
so
one.
many fucking things in this world that I fucking hate. You want to know why that is? Because there's so many things on this world that deserve to be fucking hated.
he has an issue. And I think that's something that's only going to come with age. I mean, he's what, 31 or something? So he talks about hating on things. But why? Why even put your energy into it? It's not going to change anything for you. It's only going to make you feel like shit.
There's so much bad shit that happens every single fucking day. And you're considered toxic, you're considered negative if you just look at it and say, hey man, that's fucked up, let's fix it. Everybody wants to ignore it, let everybody else.
But you can't fix everything, and that's the problem. Sometimes you got to go with it. And that sucks, I know. Be Elsa. Let it go.
Do the fucking dirty shit for them. Just like these privileged ass pussies see these fucking soldiers on the front lines dying for them while damning the actions that they can take to keep their citizens safe, to keep the civilians safe. Oh, it's so bad. Bro, freedom is not free. You have to fight for this shit. And I don't want to see anybody casting judgment on anybody else who's fighting for our fucking freedom. Whether you agree or disagree with the means, you can go fuck yourself. It does suck that I don't like games as much as I used to anymore, but then again.
All right. My dad used to be in the U.S. Army. He's been in the U.S. Army when he joined up in the 70s at the tail end of Vietnam, and he got out of the Army in the early 90s at the end of Desert Storm. That fighting for your freedom shtick, that's not as true as people try to force onto you. I mean, those guys, don't get me wrong, I love the Army. I've defended them multiple times, but I defend the soldier. Not the politics behind it, not the politicians. I defend the soldier. Because that's something that people don't really understand or get. I grew up on a military base. I was surrounded by those guys and women. And I'll love them to death. But that, oh, thank you for your service kind of stuff, that's bullshit. It really is. They went to the Army to have a job. Most of them to get out of poverty. Others because their relatives were in the Army. Some went in, and I'm talking about nowadays, some went in because of what happened during 9/11 and then realized, well, shit. Believe me, they have the shittiest of times, they have the best of times when they're in the Army. When my dad was still in the Army and we were living on post, we had it good. When my dad got out of the Army, it kind of spiraled for a bit. I'm not going to shit on the Army. I'm not going to shit on anyone who is in the military. But it's not that big of an issue.
I'm sure when a good game comes around, I'll enjoy it. But right now, the thing that I'm enjoying is called my life, which is great. It didn't always used to be this way. I've made a lot of fucking mistakes. I've picked I've had a lot of lady issues.
Who hasn't?
I finally got a good one. I'm very happy every time I go off stream. I really enjoy spending my time with my girl. I enjoy a lot of time spending with my dog and my kitties. I never thought my life would be this way. I never thought I could actually find happiness again. Like this much for this long. I always lived my life thinking, how long is it gonna last this time? I don't see any red flags upcoming. I don't see it. Before I used to see it. I said, man, this one's so pretty, but man, she's fucking nuts. When's it gonna go wrong? Or this one's got big jugs, but my God, I fucking hate this bitch.
Understandable.
Oh, shit. I had another one. It was actually pretty good.
Never stick your D in crazy.
Elena was a great girlfriend. That was way back in the day. That was back in college. She was great, but I mean this generally. She was way too aggressive sexually. She was fucking me way harder than I fucked her, and I was like, damn, I can't handle this. I never really liked sex until like...
Dude gave up on death by snoo-snoo.
31 this year. Yet they call me a sex pest. Yeah. Jesus. It is insane, man. The truth doesn't matter anymore. It doesn't. It's like the court. Truth doesn't matter. Only matters what you can prove. And on the internet, the truth doesn't matter. It only matters what you can get people to believe. I think it's sickening how little people go, let me Google that. They go, well,
Hassan said this, and I really want Hassan to eat my asshole, so I'll go ahead and believe this. Well, Denim said this, and she's at least a 6 out of 10. I've never seen a woman before, so I'm going to watch her forever. I believe what she says.
Good Lord, that whole Hassan clique is fucking disgusting. Like, we are in the day and age where...
I mean, if they're so disgusting, why are you so stressed out about them? You can always ignore them. I mean, the more you talk about them, the more you show them on your own stream or videos, the more you're giving them a voice. I mean, it probably makes great content for him. I bet that. But still, it's gonna creep into him, and it's gonna start to fester inside him, and he's only gonna get madder and madder and madder. I mean, with everything going on with Hassan and Denims and whatever, what if, and I'm just spitballing here, what if it all works out for Hassan and his friends? It's gonna freak him out.
We have actual fucking supervillains, right? Actual supervillains harassing people's real life, their family, their children, their parents, their grandparents, their dead relatives. They're calling people criminals. They're giving them false allegations. They're doing false accusations. And because people align with them politically or are left-leaning, they say, these are the good guys. Holy fuck. Holy fuck. I feel so bad for the children of today's day and age, because it's going to be a mess, guys. It's only going to get worse. You got these fucking freak shows on Twitter saying, yeah, they're 8 years old. Yeah, they're old enough to chop their dicks off and inject HRT. Yeah, go ahead. What the fuck? When I was a
No, they're not. Speaking as a parent, no, they're not.
kid, I thought I could fly. I'm very glad my parents didn't push me off a building because I believed it so fucking hard. These are life-altering decisions that should not be made at 8 to 12 years old. I also feel so bad for gay people because, my God, there is no one on this earth who makes gay people look worse than gay people.
Ooh, I'm finally happy he said that. Okay, small story time. I had these two coworkers. Both were gay, right? This was before the whole hype began with, you know, the gender and everything. This was way before it, right? And one of them was just plain gay. He liked men. He was a cool dude. He was a gamer too. I even invited him to my wedding, right? But we had this other dude, a little bit creepy, also gay, or saying he was gay. I don't know if he did it just, you know, to be popular or, you know, just to stand out or anything. But he always said he was gay. And we found out he had a girlfriend. But it was a woman trying to get into the country on a visa, and they were going to get married and, you know, try to get her here through means of marriage. But he kept saying, yeah, I love boys, I love men, whatever. And he had this girlfriend. And one time I was talking to the other guy, and he just flat out said, I hate that little dude. I freaking hate him. He's the kind of gay person who gives people like me, him then, a bad name. And I was like, ooh, dish. So there is drama between the gay community. And he said, oh yeah, but it's people like him. He despised them. It really heated him up. And he said people like them just give other gay people a bad name. He mentioned a few other things. I'm not going to go into detail because dang, but yeah, gay people can be mean towards each other, which is kind of sad.
What the fuck are these pride parades? You're gay, so you gotta walk around naked with your dicks out in front of the kids? What the fuck are we doing?
Side note, I've been to a gay pride. Here where I live. Had a good time. Had snipers on the roof.
Lazy ass parents put on Coco Melon. Call it a day. Kids are being raised by this gay ass shit on the internet. Believe in everything they see on Fortnite and Minecraft and fucking Gaia Online. That's a dated reference. That's just probably dead. What happened to Neopets, man? Content creators getting fucking pets for clout. Not even raising them.
Said the man who just got a pet. Just fucking with you.
Treating cats like fucking furniture rather than friends. It's just depressing, man. It's rare seeing people treat each other like humans.
I get them though.
Or even creatures like, you know, they're friends. They just treat them like objects. It's fucking disgusting.
A pet is family. Always will be.
And the worst thing is, everybody who's trying to advocate for better treatment of each other, who are trying to go against the bad guys, well, congratulations. They're the bad guys. These people have no media literacy. If you're right-leaning, if you're conservative, you're a Nazi. Jesus.
Even if you're left-leaning, I'm left-leaning. I'm a kind of centralist socialist. So there are things that I think should happen. Like, I am for gay rights. I believe people are allowed to fall in love with who they want to. If you love a guy, you love a guy. If you love a girl, you love a girl. Hell, if you think you're a woman, well, have fun, right? Just don't bother me with it. That's where I come into that central thing. I'm all for it, but it's not me. I'm not that way. I don't have to be that way. I don't have to be forced that way. But on the other hand, you can have as much fun as you want. I don't even care if you get married. More power to you. But don't force whatever is your lifestyle is. Don't force that on me. Because I'm not that way.
Everybody's a rapist. Everybody's a pedophile. Everybody's a transphobe. Everybody's a homophobe. Everybody's an abuser. Everybody's a manipulator. Just because you have a disagreement of opinions.
And that's kind of sad. That people have to use words like that just to get their point across. I mean, nobody's willing to listen anymore. Nobody's willing to, again, that's where you come back to that collabing. Nobody wants to talk anymore. All they have is extreme views, either on the right or on the left. There's no one in the middle anymore. I mean, it's both sides of the spectrum are so overcrowded that the people in the middle, like me, are like, okay, what's going on? Talk to me. Okay, what are your views? What are your views? Okay, your view is that, but your view is the complete opposite. Okay, how about we meet somewhere in the middle? And the funny thing is, both sides are so alike. It's frightening. It's so frightening.
Good God. Getting eaten alive by the fucking mosquitoes out here, by the way. I feel like I have a lot of freedom. I'm free from all the shackles that used to bind me. OTK was great being a part of, but it was so good getting out of it as well. It was. I hate when my actions affect others, you know? Because there's some people who are weaker, and it's fine to be weak, who can't handle it. And I'm glad I don't have to worry about them anymore. I know you're seeing me call out a lot of content creators, but I hope you guys understand the difference between my channel. And I want you, if you're here, I want you to leave a comment based on this.
I'm leaving you a whole video, buddy.
I want you to really understand the difference between my channel and a normal drama channel. Because people will call out drama because of views and clicks. And don't get me wrong, do I want more views? Sure, why the fuck not? Want to know why? Because I know it drives the haters fucking crazy. But I'm not calling these people out because it's my job. I'm doing it because if you look at the people who I'm calling out, they're doing horrific ass shit. Horrific things. Look at my track record of the people I've called out. Atsu, making a fake suicide document to take down his enemies and
That's
his
fucked up.
friends. Hassan, do I need to say
Again,
more?
Hassan.
Denims, Do I need to say more? Frogan, do I need to say more? Mike from PA, do I need to say more? You've all heard this 1,000 times. The horrific fucking people who are accusing people of crimes, going after people's dead relatives.
Okay, they said fucked up things. I know things they said. Dude, why are you focusing so hard on them? I bet you anything that your mental health is deteriorating because of it. They've gotten so under your skin. They're starting to, I mean, I'm starting to see it. I don't know you personally, but I can tell by your video, you're starting to feel it.
Spreading as much misinformation to blind the masses. Ludwig getting one of his friends to near fatal levels of alcohol poisoning, ruining his entire life, and then skirting all accountability and not lending out a hand to help a guy who is one of the sole reasons why he's still successful in this space. I mean, Jesus fucking Christ. People always say with friends like Ludwig, who needs enemies? Bro, that's everybody. So many people are like that.
You don't even
I
know
don't even
that.
like Mango. I don't even fucking know the guy. But you see these parties, you see everybody having fun. Mango was in a house with so many people, 80 other streamers, and not a single one of them was a friend. Anybody in that house should have seen that he was fucked up and he needed to be taken out. They could have said something. They could have done something. They did nothing. They did nothing. And yeah, he's retarded. But my God, would it have killed somebody to fucking do anything? I'm glad we have people like Sensitive Society and More Pegasus.
I'm just wondering, and it's just for context, I'm just wondering, why did the dude go there? If he's an alcoholic or recovering alcoholic, why did he go to a party knowingly there was going to be a shit ton of alcohol? And if so, if you're serious about your condition, why are you drinking that much? I mean, I'm not trying to justify anything Ludwig did or said afterwards. Completely not. I'm just focusing on that one person a little bit. Why did he do it? He could have stayed home. He could have not gone. He could have gone somewhere else. He could have gone to his therapist if he had one. Why did he go?
WestJet, fucking piece of shit.
It's just my opinion,
Call me
that's
a
all.
Genshin player, I'll kill you.
With a bunch of questions. For clarity.
Piece of shit. To call out the bad actors, but they get labeled as slop tubers because, man, they really hate when people talk about the truth, don't they? They really hate it. They hate it, bro. The world hates the truth. They fucking hate it. Have I been wrong about some things? Absolutely. 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 But I always try my best. It's a big ass bug. I always try my best to be as transparent, as honest, as truthful as I possibly can. I might have messed up. I might have spoke on some things in the past where I didn't have the full context. I mean, shit, I didn't even know what my own dad did until recently. I had to find out about that shit from Hassan. Although, again, he greatly exaggerated it. Greatly exaggerated it. But I'm glad I'm in this era where I've broken the illusion of the internet. And now I've approached everything with skepticism. I watched a couple videos on that stoicism shit. Jesus, holy, that thing is huge. That's the biggest bug I've ever seen in my whole life. What the fuck is that? Jesus. It's like a fucking bug the size of a fucking bird. That thing gonna pick me up and fucking fly away. Gonna bring me back to the nest. Gonna bring me back to Roach Ranch. There's a lot of things I wanted to say. I probably didn't say all of them. I appreciate you guys. I really do. I woke up this morning and I didn't feel too good, so I took the day off. And I also really wanted to spend the day with my girlfriend and my dog. I'll be real. I'm trying very hard to spend
that's a
time
new red
with the
flag.
people and the things that I care about the most in this world. I probably could have streamed, but I really wanted to chill with my girl and my dog. I spent about an hour and a half today building a mono green, it's called Shroofus deck for my girl. $500, Jesus. But, fuck, I love playing Magic the Gathering, it's so good. But I do feel very bad for a lot of people who watch my videos, not because my videos are that bad, and they are bad, but not that reason.
Nah, I've seen worse. I've seen way worse.
The world is, it's not easy. It's not.
It's the fourth one.
I know a lot of people who watch me, who watch content creators in general, unemployed, working minimum wage jobs, and they probably live lives they don't enjoy. And they use these videos as an escape. And I think about it every day. I think about how hard you guys have it. I think about how difficult the world is. I think about how much bullshit you guys got to deal with, and I'm not gonna lie, it fucks me up. I'm a pretty emotional guy, I'm not gonna lie, and I know it. I know it's not good to be an emotional guy in the content creator space, but I developed empathy at 3 years old.
Which isn't bad.
I just hope everybody watching this video, if you're experiencing a hard time, you gotta fight. You can't give up. You can't let these people hurt you. You can't let them get to you. You can't let them slow you down.
I'm experieing it
Whether
right now.
that's a shitty fucking friend that
Not because of the video, because something that's going on in my
life. I
life.
know all about that. But I'd question for you guys to name a single person who I've ever stabbed in the back. I don't do that. Nope. I even go so far as to defend my enemies. There's some people currently who I go in on. They're like, I wonder why he says this, even though that person did this. I could ruin these people's fucking lives, but I just choose not to. Sometimes it's just I'm just trying to let go. And maybe I'm making a mistake. Maybe I should hold these people accountable.
Or maybe you shouldn't, like you said, just let go, because you're going to burn out. You're going to burn out trying to change something that you can't change, where you have no say in whatsoever. People can be annoying. People can be terrible. I mean, really terrible. But you can't change them. All you can do is change your situation.
I don't know. I hope you guys can continue to fight every day and keep your head up high and know that hard work is how you're going to find a place of salvation. It's how you're going to find your Vinland Saga. Great anime, by the way, you should watch.
True.
And where you will find your peace, because you cannot achieve anything worth attaining or anything covetous in this world without hard work. So keep that shit up. I know it's hard right now, but you got to keep pushing. You do.
Keep pushing for whatever reason you can think of. If you have kids, push for them. If you have loving parents, push for them. Or great friends who've been by your side since day one, do it for them. Just don't give up. It's the coward's way out. It's too easy. Things do get better. If you're going through it, like he said, if you're going through it right now, reach out to anyone you think you can trust. It's that easy. I know it's easier said than done, but I've been through it. I know other people who've been through it too. Some of them didn't survive. I wish they knew that after a while it does get better. It really does.
Do. And I know that may sound corny, but that same advice from one of my favorite content creators. His name is Etika. He said some pretty motivational shit about about himself. Motivational shit about his life and how things are hard. And that gave me the strength to keep fighting. And unfortunately, you know, he didn't have that same strength. But I do every now and then try to talk about some of the morals, some of the values, some of the content that some of my favorite creators, some of my favorite singers, Chris Cornell, Reckful, Etika, preach, because I don't believe you've truly died until people forget about you. And to those people, they meant so much to me. I don't really want to let their memory die. A lot of the people who I looked up to the most in this world have committed suicide. And I think that's so sad, because some of the most beautiful people on this earth,
This is the 5th red flag I've been picking up.
you know, the brightest stars burn out the quickest. And it's fucked up. I wish I could have met him. I wish I could have said something to him. I'm so fucked up, I think, well, maybe if I knew him, that wouldn't have happened. You know, it sucks because Reckful passed before I ever got a chance to meet him, even though we would have lived in the same town. And trust me, I get it. Knowing the Austin scene right now, that's enough to make anybody crazy. I don't know. It's just fucked up thoughts I have sometimes. I can't tell you how nice it is and how life-changing it is to have one good friend that always has your back. But in a space paraded by some of the fakest motherfuckers on this earth, sometimes this field just disgusts me. Some people got no way to shit talk someone adequately, so they'll just make shit up. Because the moment you get enough people to believe it, well, now it's the truth.
And he has a point there. I mean, in the world of politics, for example, some politicians, not naming any names though, tried to control the narrative. They kept saying things that weren't true, were complete lies. And I mean, lies that could have been proven that were lies. But they kept repeating it and repeating it and repeating it. And people believed them after a while, and their version of the truth became the only one truth. And it's destroyed entire continents. It's destroyed a lot of economies, cultures, you name it.
I want to remind you guys that the best revenge to the people who've wronged you is to live a good life.
Actually, it's to be happy. Be happy with your life. People fucking hate you when you're happy.
So do that. Find that. Find happiness.
There we go.
Push through all the bullshit. Find your happiness. And that will destroy everybody who's attempted to destroy you. I'm probably rambling at this point, but I didn't get to stream today, so I kind of just wanted to yap. I miss you guys. Appreciate the subs in the channel. Make sure to follow me over on Kick. Probably still not going to stream on Twitch. We'll see what happens when I get unbanned. Love you guys. Take care of yourself. God bless you. Leave a comment, if you don't mind, on this video. Just tell me how you are. I'd love to hear about it. I'm going to be scrolling through these comments over the next 24 hours, so if you're here, feel free to do that. And yeah, that's it.
Well, all I can say is after this, picky things I've been seeing is you're kind of burning out. I mean, I've been watching your videos the past few weeks about the whole Hassan thing and denims, and you know, and I've seen you've been laser focused on that, and it's burning you up. It's eating you alive. Maybe, just maybe, back away from the whole situation until something really big happens, maybe, and then kind of react to it then. But if you keep going the way you are now, it's gonna wreck you. And at the end, towards the end of your video, you're talking about suicide. I mean, I'm not saying you are contemplating it, but you're talking about people who have done it, Like Chris Cornell, for example. You know what happened after Chris Cornell did the thing? Chester Bennington followed because he couldn't hack it. So don't let that get to you. You're talking about reaching out and everything, but buddy, you got to do the same thing too. I mean, it starts with burning out and it only festers. This isn't the first time I've been burnt out. I know how it feels. So get help. Talk to someone. Not just, I mean, it's great that you made your video. It was really good. And I don't always agree with whatever you say. I agree with some things you say. And some things I could care less about. But this, please get help, buddy. You're going to need it. You got to get through this. And also anyone else who's going through it, do the same thing. Get help. Speak out. Do what needs to be done. If you know anyone who is going through this, talk to them. The signs are real easy to spot. And pester them about it. I mean, not tease them, not go at it jokingly, but talk to them. If they're your best friend, force them. That's the only way they'll see it. And get them help. Anyways, have a great evening, have a great day, have a good afternoon. I don't care. Like he said, find your happiness, dude. Bye.